Hi guys, and welcome to a new series of videos called Frainy Features, where I take small shops and small YouTubers and lesser known crafters and just give them a little bit of a shout out and show off some of the things that they make. So it's kind of like the Craftspiration videos that Paper Pastels and So Craftastic does, but this is called Frainy Features, so it's the same sort of thing. So I have a package here. It's also going to be a kind of package opening. This package is from ArtMonsterKrys, and I will leave her links in the description as usual. So I have opened this up, but we haven't looked inside yet, so we're gonna have a look and we'll see what there is. I have two notes here, one that has my name on it and then one that says a little about ArtMonsterKrys. So we'll have the look at the one that has my name on it first. So this is what the note says. It just says, "Thank you so much for reviewing my clay creations. You're the first YouTuber that I sent a package to, which means I made yours extra special." Oh! P.S. I absolutely love your videos and everything you do. You have a gift. Keep up the good work, ArtMonsterKrys. Thank you so much. This is a really sweet note. And look, she is amazing at art. She drew me some fan art, which is on, I think she posted it on Facebook and other websites and things like Instagram. So I'll leave that on the screen so you can see what it looks like. But she's also decorated this paper, so it's got like really pretty cutouts here, but then she's also drawn on it, so strawberry and sweets and chocolate and things. This is really adorable. And then we have a look at this note. So this is her business card, and she's open to commissions, and there's like really cute sentimental circus things on the business card as well. So it looks like she's printed this out herself, which is fine. And this is where she has all of her accounts and things. So she has YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Tumblr, DeviantArt, Pinterest and Etsy. So there's lots of websites there, which I will get the links for. I believe she's just ArtMonsterKrys on all of them, so she's probably very easy to get hold of and find. On Etsy you get a free charm with your purchases, which is really nice. And on YouTube she has charm updates, Paul McClay tutorials, speed drawings, and oh, let's play some vlogs soon, so that'll be interesting. I'll have to subscribe to you anyway. So okay, so we have two little packets here. I'm going to look in this one first, I think. Oh my gosh, so I've seen this on Instagram. It's a little cheapy of me. Let's open this up. So inside the packet, before I show you the charms, there was this little piece of paper just folded, and it says Chibi Frainy and the Kawaii alpaca. So let's have a look at the Chibi Frainy first. So this is her chibi, and it's really pretty. It's very sparkly. I think she used not gold clay. I think she used glittery red clay for this. I want to give constructive criticism as best as I can, but I don't see anything. Maybe the bottom could be a bit cleaner. That's the only thing I can say. But I love the way that you've shaded the ends of the hair. It gives it a lot of dimension, and it does make it look a lot more realistic. If clay can look realistic, or a chibi can look realistic. The little face is adorable. I love the way you've done the eyes. They're really cute, and the blush as well. It's just very simple and very adorable. It's like a bit of blue, I think is that paint or chalk pastels in the bow, and that also gives it a lot of shading. I can tell you're an artist because you know all about how to make things look lifelike, which is awesome. And the little headband is so cute, so I love this. I think this is adorable. And then the adorable alpaca as well. Again, sparkly clay. I think the sparkly clay really makes it stand out and makes it look a bit different and interesting. And this is a pin, so she's put a safety pin in the back. Really nice technique of putting it in here. It's very secure. You can move it about, which is good, but obviously you can't take it out, which means it's very secure. So I guess if you don't have the brooch backings to glue on the back, this is a great substitute. And of course it works perfectly fine, so that's really innovative, I think. And the face is adorable. I would just say maybe the white clay is a little bit dirty and there's like some fingerprints that could just be cleaned off with a bit of acetone or nail polish remover. So that's really not a problem. The shading and things is very nice. I like the way you shaded inside the ears, the little heart detail in the ears. Don't know if you can see that very well, but it's very cute. A few little specks of colour here, but honestly, I think this is amazing. I think it's so cute, and I like the flowery shape. It's a very cute alpaca. And inside there were 3 little packets, so we'll just start with this one. The little label in here says, I noticed that you enjoy using cabochons that could be some of your art projects, so I decided to make a few for you. These can be found on my Etsy. So she makes cabochons as well, which is really cool. Okay, so let's have a look at these, shall we? So as you can see, there's a little strawberry, a little 2-tier cake, a macaron, another macaron, a little bunny and a bow, and these are so cute and tiny, especially the little macarons and the tiny, super tiny cake. So we'll have a quick look at these close-ups. So the little strawberry, the details on this are amazing. The back is a little bit dirty, but again that can be easily cleaned. The details on the leaves are very cute, very nice, and it's just an adorable little strawberry. Next, the cake. Little berry or cherry on top or something, and again it's very tiny, so it's very hard to get super amazing details, but I think you did a good job for it being so small. And again, all I can really say is just to keep the clay clean, really. This little macaron, and it has a super tiny little bow on top. I think it's a bow, looks like a bow anyway. And the texturing on the macaron is really detailed. This one has a super tiny heart on top. I don't know if you used a cookie cutter or anything, but that is so small. So I don't know how you managed to do that so neatly, but this is really cute. Little bunny rabbit next, and this is just adorable. Little texturing on its belly and on its muzzle. And this one is just super cute. I love the little floppy ears. And then lastly, the bow. And I can see that I think you've used something to shade the bow. I'm not sure whether it's chalk pastels or paints that you've used, but it really does give it a lot of dimension, so that's really good. And this packet had a really cute little card inside. It says today's menu, which is a really sweet idea. And then there's some cakes. So cupcakes, vanilla Oreo, then donuts, the sugared, drizzled Oreo, sugared and cherry filled, and chocolate chunks, and white chocolate chunks. So that just sounds delicious, and it's making me hungry, so let's have a look at these. First we'll look at the Oreo cupcake, and this is really cute. And I like the way that you've used translucent around the edge of the wrapper here. It makes it look like a real cupcake wrapper. And the top is just amazing. I love the icing. There's pieces of Oreo in this, pieces of cut up Oreo and chocolate shavings, and this just looks so realistic, and I think this is amazing. I can't say anything bad about this, really. I mean, it just looks so good. Next is the vanilla cupcake, and again the icing is amazing. It just looks so real. There's little tiny strawberries in, and there's like little sprinkles or strawberry pieces in it. I'm not quite sure, but it looks really good. And then the shading, you can see the shading on the cupcake, and it looks really realistic. And then there's texturing all around the cupcake, even on the bottom, and that must have taken forever to do. And it looks so good. It's worth taking the time to do all that texturing, so that's really amazing. I think this is amazing, really. Next are the donuts. So this one I think is the chocolate chunks. So it has like chocolate icing on top with pieces of chocolate chips on it, and then the bottom of the donut, it's all textured and has a little bit, it's all shaded and has a little bit of texturing. There's a little bit of chocolate sauce that got on the side here. Not a big deal to me, but maybe some people would prefer you to have cleaned it up. I don't know, it adds to the realism of the donuts, I think, because donuts are never perfect, are they, really? I forgot to mention as well, just some of your eye pins are a little bit loose. I think it's mostly on this Oreo cupcake. I would just check them all, pull them out if need be, and glue them back in after baking, just in case it's not in properly. But I found that most of them are fine. The one in the chibi is fine, the donut is fine, and the other cupcake is fine. It's just this Oreo one is a little bit loose here. So onto the donuts again. So we have this one, which has the white drizzle on it. And oh, this one has the sugar on it as well. And I don't know what you used for the sugaring, but it's really cool. And again, it's all like textured and shaded and stuff like that. I think this one's been glued. Yeah, the eye pin's been glued in, so that's pretty secure. That's good. And the only thing I would say is I think that there is the eye pin, like the end of the eye pin there. So maybe for the donuts, put the eye pin in at a diagonal angle as well. It would make a difference to the shape at the top, but it means that it will be through diagonally rather than through the middle. Or you can try and cut them even shorter, but you'd be risking getting them lost and if they pulled out. So next is the white chocolate chip donut. And again, it just looks as amazing as the other ones. The eye pin is insecure and it just looks really cool. Next is the Oreo one, and this one looks amazing. So it's all black, it's all been textured, and then it's just got this amazing white sort of icing on the top with Oreo pieces, and it looks great. And the eye pin is insecure. Then lastly for the donuts is this jam filled one with it's been sugared as well, so the jam is coming out at all angles and it just looks amazing and yummy, and it's got jam on the top. And I don't know if you can tell, but there is some sort of sugaring on here. I don't know if it's glitter or tiny micro marbles or something, but it looks really good. And again, the eye pin is very secure. And the little card in this one says, just a few products I carry on my Etsy: earrings, charms, hair clips, rings and more. So that's the sort of things that she has on her Etsy shop. So first is this little bomb guy. I think it's from Mario, I can't remember this guy's name, but it's super cute and it's very shiny, obviously being glazed. The glaze is not sticky, which is awesome. And she's used gold and silver clay, which is very sparkly. I think this is just super cute. Next are these cake earrings. So we'll just look at one of them since they're both the same. So it's got an earring hook like this, and then it's attached to the cake. And the cake has a silicone icing on top. It's squishy. You can tell it's been you can tell that she's used silicone for this. It has, I think, chalk pastel shavings on it, a little strawberry cane, a banana cane, another strawberry cane. The cake itself has got some texture. I would say just be careful when cutting the cake. If it starts to go like that where the colours have blended together, it's probably a good idea to stick it in the fridge for like 5-10 minutes before cutting it, and you'll probably get a cleaner cut. And then on the bottom there are these two really pretty beads, and I think she's made these beads actually. I'm not quite sure, but I think she's made them, and they look really pretty. It's like a swirled, translucent and pink effect, and those are shiny. All of the eye pins and things are in very securely, so that's good. And the two cakes look pretty much the same. Next is this hair clip. So as you can see, it opens up like this. It has strawberry slices and these cute little pastel buttons and some whipped cream on there. Not sure what you used for the whipped cream. Must be some sort of Whipple or something like that. It's a little bit squishy, but it's not like silicone. But the pieces are in very strongly, and the piping is pretty neat. It's got this nice piping shape to it. Maybe I would say just to wipe the bottom when it's still a bit wet, because it's a little bit rough under there. It's not rough to the point where it'll hurt you, it's just you can feel the cream poking out the bottom there. And this last one I think is a ring, but the ring broke off in the bag. I would probably suggest either packaging rings in boxes or packaging up separately and wrapping them with bubble wrap, just to avoid them breaking off in the package. That's just what I do because I don't actually have boxes for rings, but boxes are probably preferred, but I know they're a bit more expensive. And I'm also noticing the glue's peeling off pretty easily, so I don't know what glue you use. I use C6000 and don't often have a problem, so I don't know if that's what you use or anything. But I did peel it off pretty easily from the metal, and I don't know how easily it came off in here, but you know, it's easily glued back on. But the little plate itself is super cute, so it's got like, I think it says deco cream. It's a hard kind of deco cream like what's on the hair clip, but it's a little chocolate bar, a macaron, a cookie, another chocolate bar, a donut, and two little chocolate swirly biscuit things, and they're all in this whipped cream on a black plate, which is really cute. I think this is really neat and it's pretty adorable. So this is everything that Krys or Christine sent to me. Thank you so much for sending your charms. I hope I could do a good review for you. I hope it's given you some pointers. Basically all I can say is just make sure your eye pins are secure, even though I only had a problem with the Oreo cupcake. And just make sure that your clay is clean, and just keep working on your charms and keep getting better, as I'm sure you are doing. You're great at art, and I know you are great at charms as well, so just keep making them. And this chibi is absolutely adorable and I love it so much, so thank you so much for making it for me. So yeah, all of Krys's links will be in the description box, so please go check her out. And if you're interested, she also does custom orders as well. So if you want a chibi, for example, you can custom order one from her. So I know she does things like that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you like the idea of Frainy features. I do have somebody else which I'm going to be doing a sort of small trade with, like a shop trade with them. But if you want to have your charms reviewed by me, I'm not going to be picking too many people, considering I have to give out my personal address for this and I don't have a PO box. But if you would like to be reviewed, just shoot me a message on YouTube or email me or something, and we can see if we can work something out. But either way, I hope the tips I gave Christine have helped you guys as well, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.